welcome. If you're here from my Instagram, it's nice to see you. And as you probably know, I've been wanting to start creating some time-lapsey story time videos for the longest time. You guys always just get to see the final piece rather than the process behind it. So I thought today I'd do a little bit of painting and I could tell you about one of the worst experiences I've ever had. So recently I've been watching The Haunting of Hill House, which is an amazing series, by the way, so if you're into your horror, definitely give that a watch. And it got me thinking about something that happened to me a few years ago. So me and my friend had been at this house party at our other friend's house, and at like 4 a.m, everyone else had gone home and this girl said we could stay over in her guest room in the attic. And to be fair, this attic room itself was pretty modernised. It had like laminated floors, a TV. It wasn't scary in itself, but inside the room there was another little room. And this room was the creepiest thing you can imagine. Everything was like Victorian style deco. Everything was covered in dust, like no one had been in there for years. And from what I remember, I think there was like an old toy box with a couple of rag dolls sat on top of it. And we did get weird vibes from this room, but there were 2 of us, so it wasn't as bad as if it was just me. So yeah, me and my friend, we try and go to sleep, and we both laid there in silence for a good 5 to 10 minutes. But there were just bad vibes in this room. And eventually we both said to each other, like, there is a serious feeling of being watched in here. So we both agreed to go downstairs and sleep on the sofas instead. And we grabbed our stuff and started to leave this attic. And we're just talking about how creeped out we feel, laughing about how ridiculous we're being. And then my friend pushes the door open. We take a few steps down the stairs, and from behind us, we just hear this awful, like, pained groan. And it was almost like whatever this was started at the far side of the room and came towards us in the space of about 3 seconds, because it got significantly louder and closer. And it just sounded really, really human. We didn't even look behind us at the time. We just looked at each other dead in the eye for a split second, both like acknowledging what we both heard. And then she just shoved me forwards and said, "Run." And I can tell you this, I've never ever sprinted so fast in my life. So we ended up going down to the sofas. I'm honestly shocked that I was able to fall asleep after that. It probably sounds way less terrifying me telling you this, because I can't even begin to describe how horrendous this noise was. We did go back up to the attic a few weeks later just to see if it was anything explainable, but we never got a definitive answer, and that bad feeling about the room was definitely still there. There doesn't appear to be any history on the house. We did look, or the surrounding area, so we were left at a bit of a loss. But there is not a chance I'll be sleeping in that room again. I would love to hear other people's paranormal experiences in the comments. Don't forget to follow me on my socials. I'll leave all of that in the description, and give this video a big fat like.